So what I'm doing is I'm just sticking a rag in here and mopping up all the water that's in this heater core, or in this heater box. Well, hello everyone. So, last time we washed out the block, and now we found that the heater core is leaking like a sieve. So, I suppose today what we need to do is figure out how to get that out so that we can work on it or replace it. So first thing we got to do is remove those two hoses. So let's see if we can get the spring clamps off of these, which I hate spring clamps. But here we'll get them, I guess. Move you guys back just a bit. Because we got to figure out just exactly what's causing this to leak, and we're going to have to replace the hoses anyway. There, that one finally came off. Is it leaking? Oh, there's water coming out of something now. Just heard it hitting the floor. Okay, the two hoses are off, or the two clamps are off. Now we got to pull the hoses somehow. Oh boy, I might have to cut those because they're stuck on there good. And I'm going to replace the hose anyway, so we're going to grab a knife and just slice that. And somehow peel it back, because it is stuck. Let's go with that one. This looks like it probably was original hose. And the rubber is just kind of really stuck to everything. There we go. One hose is off. There we go, there's the other hose. We'll take these two things and get them out of our way. Next thing we got to do, I believe, is going to be to take these 3 bolts out, because that's what's holding the heater core in. But you know what, let's check the manual and see what it says. Where did I hide that? And that was right up front before. And I'm pretty sure that I got the 8185 heater core, or heater, which are the fresh air heater, which is this one up here, figure 2. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not quite in focus, but give you that. And now I got to figure out where is the removal procedure. Let's see, general application, removal, drain the heating system, disconnect the heater hoses from the heater, mark hoses to add, well, we're not going to put them hoses back on, so that isn't going to help me any. Disconnect the blower motor wiring, control cables from the engine compartment, remove 3 heater mounted nuts or bolts and washers. Lower the heater to the floor of the cab and remove the defroster hoses, all heaters and air intake, fresh air heater only. Remove the heater assembly from the cab. So, that should be fairly simple. I got to remove the cables inside the truck. So, from that standpoint, I'm probably going to just go to 1 camera for the heater. So I'm going to turn the camera 2 off, save that battery, and we're going to go inside the truck and see what we got to remove or adjust in here. So inside of here, we have to take off, let's see, can you guys see it? That heater motor, which is this thing right here, which is going to be these little bolts. And we'll need to disconnect the wire somehow, which appears to be this connector right here. So that takes that out of the equation. Now there's nothing left holding the fan other than the bolts, so we'll remove the fan. Let me get a tool. Open it to one of these nut runners. Not that one. That one's bigger, so it won't be that one either. Ah, there we go. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Take that screw, put it down there on the floor. Take that screw, put it down on the floor. Take that screw out, put it down on the floor. And its little lock washer that it had. Ah, there was a wire underneath that, so remind me to put the wire back. Looks like a ground wire maybe. And there's one more on top that's harder to get to. Especially when that's open. Take that screw and put it down on the floor. Now that should come off of there, right? Nope, there's another one. And that fell on the floor and almost lost it. Now, I still got one more. There's 6 of them on here. Come on, buddy. I know I can find you. Now there's water dripping from where it leaked all over the place when I tried to flush it out. Alright, 6 screws. And there comes the fan. Maybe. Of course, it's not going to be that easy. Alright, what do you mean? That ain't easy. Let's see. So, somehow there's this bar that's holding the dash that I gotta move out of the way. And I think there's a big nut right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right up here. That is holding this whole thing together now. So I think I got to pull that nut out to remove that bar. So we are going to take that out. What size do you suppose that is? 5/8? Maybe? And it's not that big. Maybe 9/16 and an extension. because the CB mount is kind of in the way. And it would be in the way a lot because it's jammed in there. So the next thing I guess I need is a flathead screwdriver to take that out. I don't know if you guys can see. There it comes. I guess if I don't put a CB back in here, I don't need a CB mount, do I? Alright. Now let's see if I can get on that. Well, it's not 9/16, it must be a half. Back at it again. Yep, there it is, it's a half. And of course there's a nut on the back side that's just spinning away. So let me go get a wrench. And come on, fingers, you can get in there. We'll put this stuff back together. And we'll pick these out of the water so they don't get all rusty later. Now, that moves out of the way enough that I can get the fan motor out. That looks like that. And seems to spin fairly well. And I had it running earlier, so I'm not too worried about the fan motor not working. Ugh, there's a lot of water in there. Alright, what do we got to do next? We got to soak that water out of here. So let me go get a towel or some paper towels or something and try to sop that up. I need a little bucket, maybe. Something to put water in. Let's see, what can we use? right. Have a bucket. My hands are probably in the way. You probably can't see what I'm doing. Let's see if I can come down here, give you a little different view. So what I'm doing is I'm just sticking a rag in here and mopping up all the water that's in this heater core, or in this heater box. And then draining it out, or squeegeeing it out of here. I think I got that part fairly dry. Yeah, I think taking the box out is probably going to be a good idea, because I probably need to clean this whole thing up now. Alright, that's fairly dry now. Okay. With that being done, now I think we go back to alright, guys, how do you disconnect that cable? I do not recognize a clip like that, and my eyes don't focus around it. Like that, I guess. And then that cable comes off of this rod. There we go, that takes care of that one. And then they said that hose has to come off. This hose has to come off, which it's just splitting. And then I don't think I can get that other hose or that other cable without taking this all apart. So the next step is back underneath. And I think I got to take those bolts off. So is that what they said? Disconnect the blower motor wiring and control cables from the engine compartment and remove the 3 mounting bolts. So that's these 3. And they're not 1/2 inch. They're 9/16. There we go. There's a bunch of gunk on that. Apparently they put some kind of sealant all the way around on this thing. And you're bouncing around like crazy. Maybe I should turn on this other camera so you guys can see what's going on from a different angle. So now I'm trying to pick this goop off of here. So that I can take that bolt out that's retaining. There we go. You guys are just going to have to move. I can't be there. I can't let you be there. How about if we set you here? There you go. Oh, you know what we should be doing? We should be trying that 12 volt, whatchamacallit, the Milwaukee ratchet, which is in here someplace. And there should be a battery in here too. Well, that's fairly easy. Okay, get on there. Two. And the last one, which is the stiff one. Wow, that actually had some torque to it. Not supposed to be more than 35 pounds, but it actually pulled it out of there pretty good. So the Milwaukee did a decent job. Okay, now we got to go back inside the truck and pull the box, right? Lower the heater to the floor and remove the defrost hose. Okay. Alright, I'm going to shut the second camera off and we're going to go back inside the cab. They say I should be able to lower the heater to the floor now. So, can you guys see? There's something that isn't letting go. What could it be? There's rubber grommets on inside the box here holding on to the heater core. And somehow I need to pull those off. let me free very easily. Ow. Ouch. Okay, let's take a look. After I got wounded, but those two stupid rubber things are holding on and not letting me pull it out. So I need to figure out some way to get those off and stop the bleeding. Step 1, direct pressure. Alright, that looks like it got it. Step 2, a smaller tiny screwdriver. Or 2. Or 3. And we'll just try to peel this off. There it goes. Got one of them. And almost got 2. There it went. Alright, I got the 2 rubber grommets out of the way. Now let's see if we can get that out of the cab. So back inside. I don't know if you guys can see what's going on. There it is. Let's see if we can get this out of here now. Now that there's a ton of water on my floor. Where'd my bucket go? Okay, grab a dry one. Stop most of this mess up now. Okay, now they want me to pull this out and put it on the bench. So let's see if we can lower this thing down. Ooh, it's kind of filthy. Okay, what do I got to do? I gotta pull it straight back some more and then lower it down. Okay, it's not holding on under the hood, so it's holding on under the dash. Where is it holding under the dash? That cable shouldn't be a problem. That pipe should just come out. What's holding on up here? Aha. What's causing that problem? Oh. Okay. So if you guys can't see, it looks like I'm just catching on that rod there. I just need to lower this half and then have it go down. So let's lower. We'll see if we can't lower this. Maybe, or raise that. Ah, you raise that, then you can take that out. And down it comes. Okay. Whew. There's the heater core, or the heater box. It's out. Now we need to disconnect that wire from inside of it. This cable here, somehow. We'll put you guys over here. I don't know where I'm going to put you guys while I try to figure this out. Looks like there's a couple more screws underneath here that I got to get to. Okay. Then can I open this up without cutting myself up even more? I think I need a screwdriver. Which, hey, I got one right here. And then I need to pry this open. Okay, that's open. There we go. There is the lid. That I got pried off. There is the heater core. Now, how do I get that out of there? Looks like there's three screws here on the bottom that's holding it. One. Two. Three. Okay. Are there a couple on the back? There shouldn't be any on the back. Let's see if I can pry this. might be something on the back. Oh yeah. Hold on there. There are 3 on the back here too. 1, 2, 3. There, 3. Now I should be able to pull the heater core out. Maybe. Yeah, it looks like it's sliding. There, let's lay her down. And this is not easy. Does that cable have to go further in? You guys are just in the way. And I can't get to anything here very easily. Alright, how is that supposed to work? Looks like I can pull the heater. Okay, there's 2 clamps here, more of these spring clamps. This one here and that one way down there that I need to pull off. So I can get those hoses out of there. Which isn't going to be very easy. Come on. You can get off of there. Did I tell you I hate spring clamps? wait. I could take this apart on the bench if I can get this out. If I could just get that cable off of here. So if I could get that cable off of that valve, then I could take the whole box out and work out this thing on the bench instead of trying to do this in the truck. What size is that thing? That looks like it is a 1/4. I can't do it with the nut runner. So let's grab a ratchet. Okay, now we're going to try to get in here with a ratchet. Nope, I can't do it with an extension. And here, let's see if we can get in here and loosen that up. Okay, I got to do this with 2 hands. You guys are just going to have to listen because I can't do everything with you guys watching. All right, so that is loosened up. No, I think I'm going to have to take it out. No, you would. Come on, buddy. Why is this never easy? Well, it's funny watching the videos from back in the 60s on the Master Tech line. Oh, look how easy this is. It's so much better. Well, maybe it's better than it was before, but still kind of stinks. Now, why can't I get that out? So now I'm trying to get this out of here, which there it just went. Okay. All right, I'll meet you guys over at the bench. Okay, so now we're over at the bench. And this is what it looks like inside of the heater core. So there's a valve in there and a couple pipes that run to the heater core. So that's why you think that nothing could ever reach all the way out to because, you know, this heater core isn't actually everything, because that valve is in here instead of under the hood. So there's some that are set up where this valve is under the hood, and there are some that are set up where this valve is inside the truck. Alright, I'm going to set you guys here so you can watch me try to take that heater core out. And that's got to slip through. Ooh, that is sharp too. How do I get that out? Oh, okay. Ah, check this out. So there are these plastic things. If you pull it out and push it back in, then that holds this thing in place, and there's no way you're going to slip that through if you don't take these out first. Now hold on, I gotta worm that in and out a little bit more. So I'll sit back down over here. There we go. I got it. And here's the second one. So that comes off. Now I should be able to slip the heater core out. They don't tell you this stuff in the manual. Look at that, it just slips right on out. There it is. This crappy old heater core with a whole bunch of gunk in there. Nasty. Okay. So that being said, am I also going to need a valve? I'm going to have to check that out and make sure it's not leaking. I'm going to have to probably replace the hoses. Take a look at this. Those things are almost parallel to each other going out the box. So when you put them back together, they kind of come as close together as they can and go out together. Remind me how that goes back together. Now let's see if I can get this spring clamp off of here. You know what? I might just come off the front side, because these things are a pain. They never sit where you want them to. There we go. Can I worm this off now? No. Ah. If we go off the front end, maybe I can get it off the other side. There it came. All right. One down, one to go. There's the valve. I'll have to clean that up, I suppose. Maybe I'll throw it in the ultrasonic cleaner and see if this thing leaks or not, too. I'm going to have to put some pressure on it to find out. And now we're going to do that one. You guys looking? Did I tell you how much I hate spring clamps? There it came. Alright. So those hoses are gone. You know, I never know, but was it actually leaking through this heater core? Ugh. Either way, it's probably completely plugged up. So that needs to be replaced. Now, what do we got to do? Suppose I need to take this other hose off. Did I ever tell you guys how much I hate these spring clamps? Ah, there we go. I'll just go off the other way. Okay. Now that one's hopefully going to come off. Maybe not. If you guys are nuts about factory stuff, this has 3 ribs on it. Just in case you were wondering. Ah, that's just a copper tube. Okay. Look at the other one. It also has the 3 ribs on it. So if you're looking to go bone stock, you have to find hoses that have 3 ribs on them. The valve seems to move, but it also looks like it needs to be cleaned up. I should probably throw it in the ultrasonic cleaner and see if I can't get that all cleaned up. Or, wait, are there rubber parts inside of there, you think? That valve is plugged. Maybe that's why no water flowed through it. Maybe. Let there be light. You guys think I could get a new one of these valves? Looks like the copper tube would probably clean up if I detarnished it, but the valve itself looks to be a little bit crusty for my taste. What do you guys think? Ultrasonic it? Probably wouldn't kill me. I could just drop the valve in on one side and let her go. Let's see here. Well, it probably wasn't too good. I think I forgot to dump the water out of this the last time. Oops, and I don't think that's the water. I think that's the soapy water. Let's put in the water. And speaking of this, I think we're going to go with maybe some medium heat. Is it not on? Oh, wait. There's a button on the back side, too. Okay, so I got this out through the ultrasonic cleaner. Seems to have cleaned up fairly well. Now when I want to try turning it on and off, it moves fairly easy. So, and I tried blowing the air through it. I think it'll hold. So I think that is in good shape. And now I just need to replace the hoses and the heater core, because that thing is junk. I found extra holes in it. So, alright, now I'll work on ordering more parts and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Did I shut you guys off? Alright, so I'm lubing up my cables now. I might actually be able to get this heater working now. Defroster works super smooth. The heat works pretty good. This vent works really good. I'm saying, can you guys see? That vent works really good. Okay. That's how you get that stuff going. Alright, so that's a little bonus, be able to get that stuff working again. Okay, talk to you guys in a bit.